Hey guys, this is part 3 of the videos that we're going to be doing. It's going to be the last video that we're going to be doing for this house. So by the end of this, you guys should be able to finish the second house project. So last time we left off, we had all the dimensions put in and we had everything p-edited to where like every single room was its own individual shape. So as you can see here, if I go over one of the rooms, it's completely covered in a shape as opposed to just being the lines highlighted. What we're going to do right now is going to turn it into a 3D model. If you guys don't remember how to do that, all we have to do is type in extrude to do so. And for this, what we're going to do is we're going to click on every single shape. So we start off with the big shape all around, and then we're going to go through every single small room. So as you can see here, I'm just clicking every single room. Everything should be highlighted. And once we do that, we also want to click on the house. So once again, ooh, that was my bad. Just press enter. And as you can see, every single one of these should be going up. What we're going to do is we're going to give the height of the house. In this case, we're going to say that the house is about 10 feet up. So we're going to type in 10 and we're going to press enter. That creates a 3D model. Now we go to this part over here where it says 2D wireframe. We're going to click on it, and instead of being 2D, we're going to turn it into realistic. As you can see here, it has a big blob of shapes. There's no holes in there, so we can't really see the rooms unless we go over them. So to fix this, what we do is we type in subtract. What subtract does is it subtracts away any types of extrusions that we don't want. So what we do is we press subtract, we typed in enter, and now we click on the entire thing. So this is the entire thing. We click it, and then we press enter. Once we have that, now we can start subtracting the rooms. So let's get rid of this big room. Let's get rid of this small one. Get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. And we're going to get rid of this one. And we just type in enter. As you can see, now from the top view, we still have our entire room, but it's obviously been changed to where the rooms are now empty. So once again, all around us we can see everything is empty, which is exactly what we want. Now that we have this done, we are going to be moving over into our doors. So the doors are approximately 2.6 feet whenever we're actually making them in the house. So we're going to try to replicate that. So before that, let's just try going back into a 2D wireframe. So here we have the 2D wireframe. As you can see, these are all pictures that have been loaded up. In order to start one up, a door I mean, the first thing you got to make sure to do is get rid of the ortho mode and get rid of the snap cursor. So those two buttons that we clicked in the very beginning, we're going to unclick right now. And we're going to type in, for the door, rectangle. As you can see, when I go over this face right here, the little rectangle, it's going to light up. That's exactly what you want. All you're going to do is you're going to click it once, and then you're just going to type in 2.6. Once you do that, you press enter, and now you have this general shape. All you got to do is grab it, and, oh, sorry, I made a mistake here, guys. Keep this one on. Grab it, and you're going to slowly bring it back towards the center until you see that green line. You're going to click it, and that should have the door ready. Okay, guys, this is going to get a little tricky. Um, what you're going to want to do is you want to go to front view. Front view is using that square. You're going to see the front of the building. And what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to get this size right here that we just got. And we just want to move it down. Like I mentioned before, it's really hard to try to do. Just do your best to keep it straight and click. As you can see, the midpoint's kind of messing with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this part right here, the little square in the bottom. And we're going to just try to grab it, and we're going to just try to move it down as straight as possible. There. And that's what's going to get us that rectangular shape. In fact, now that I think about it, it doesn't even matter. If you want to move it Here, let me just put this so it can stay straight. If you want to just move it down, just move it down. It doesn't even matter. Because when we cut it out, it's going to come out perfectly. So, there we have one of them. To get the other doors, we're literally going to have to do the same thing in each phase. So, once again, it's going to get really complicated. Let's try to fix it out. See if we can do it here. So the next one is probably going to be this one right here. So once again, we're going to press rectangle, type rectangle, sorry, and we're going to pick this face right here. When we pick this face, we're going to click, and we're going to type in 2.6, and that'll give us a square. Now once again, we're going to go to front view, and now we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to grab this right here, and we're going to move it by clicking once, move it down, and then we're going to press enter because we're done, and escape. So there we have our next door. Now let's do the same thing again. Doesn't matter where you put the door, guys, so long as it just looks a little bit centered. Let's do this one more time. We're going to rectangle it up. Rectangle. We're going to try doing it. Let's try it here. 2.6. And we got the door. Now, once again, we go to front view. As you notice, this one's a little bit lower than normal, so we're just going to bring it up a little bit. Bring it up. And we're going to bring this down. And then we're going to escape to get out of it. Here we have another door. As you can see, it's a little bit off to the center, so we can just move that by typing in move and just moving it a little bit. Enter. Okay, so we're getting doors done. We just need 3 more doors. So let's do that one more time. We're going to get to the corner. We're going to put in our next door. Next door is going to be in that part right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do rectangle again. We're going to select this face right here. Click. 2.6. Enter. Then we're going to go back to the front view. You can see this one's still a little bit higher than the other one, so we're gonna just click, drag down, and escape, and we're just gonna type in move. We're gonna click it, enter, and we're just gonna move it so that it looks a little more centered. There we go. Okay, we're going back to this. We're getting all these going. Oh, wait, did I do this right? I think so. Let's hope we did that right. Let's get the bedroom now. The bedroom door is, as you can see, on that little part right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do rectangle again. We're going to try clicking on this part right here. Perfect. Make sure that that's highlighted, and we're just going to click it once. We're going to do 2.6, enter, and that'll give it to us. As you can see here, we're going to have to go to the left side this time, and that'll show us the door. So we're going to click once, bring it down, escape, and then we're going to move, click it once, press enter, and there we go. Finally, we have one last one left, and that's the one between the living room, the kitchen and the dining room, which is going to be right over here. So once again, we're going to go rectangle. We're going to make sure that we're on this side right here. We're going to click it once, and we're going to put 2.6, which is the size of a door. We're going to go once again to the left, and it's going to show us that door. We're going to want to click it once, bring it down, and in this case, we're going to move it once more. We are going to move it more to the center, as well as a little higher. So for this one, guys, we're going to have to just wing it like this. I would think something along the lines of that. And there we go. Now we have all our doors. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to extrude them. So to extrude, we do extrude. clicking it, clicking it, clicking it. Click all the ones that were on the same face, which are these 4. Press enter, and then we're going to go back. Let's go with 0.5. 0.5. Now we're going to do the same thing again, extrude, and now we're going to click on this one and this one. Once I go in that way, press enter, and then we're going to go 0.5. There we go. We're getting the doors ready now. Now, as the final thing, all we got to do now is just subtract. So we're going to subtract, type in subtract, type in enter. We're going to click the whole house, type in enter, or press enter, sorry. Then we're going to pick these specific doors. Click, click, and we're going to press enter. And voila, we now have our doors. So if we were to go into the realistic, we now have doors. So there you go, guys. That is how you are to make a 3D house with doors. If we go to top view, we'll see it like this. And if you go to 2D wireframe, you still have your 3D house, but if you notice, it'll have the little doors right up in there. Alrighty, guys. I know this video was probably the most confusing out of all of them, so thank you so much for following through, and good luck finishing.